Now is the time to talk about one of the most controversial and touchy areas in our lives, the United States government. Do you feel then this issue has been swept under the rug like I do? By electing officials to power, we are putting the lives of our families and friends in the hands of the government. I refuse to vote for a politician who represents us, because I will never give my vote to somebody who is not ready to sacrifice his or her life for this country. Unfortunately, most of the time, the government is willing to sacrifice the lives of its people. But if the government fails to protect its citizens, that means they have already failed to protect the country. Because we are our country. I look at our government and I see the senators and the representatives that have worked there for 30 years or more. But 30 years ago life was different, safer than it is now. It seems that the longer a politician is in power, the worse our situation becomes. I don't see any logic in keeping the same people in office for so long. We already have dynasties of politicians, which is frightening. That means they are not part of our community anymore. They have never been in our shoes, never worked for $7 an hour, never been short on money to pay medical expenses, never been divorced, never been fired from a job, never been late on child support, and as a result never had a driver's license suspended, never been arrested, never filed bankruptcy, never been evicted, never had foreclosure, never applied for unemployment and food stamps. They don't even have an idea of what it means to be an immigrant in the USA. They definitely don't have an idea of what it means to be an average US citizen or the problems we face on a daily basis. And if this is truth, our government is useless in terms of improving our lives. In the beginning of democracy, election terms were set in order to avoid the situation we are currently facing in our government. And if we want to keep leadership in the world, we have to be a good example for other countries. Otherwise, we will be just like them.